Hey gang, what's going on? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talking Vegas All Day with KA. I'm your host KA, and on today's episode, just want to share another recent trip review. Yes, I had two trips within about 10 days to Las Vegas, so I want to share my notes and thoughts on this trip. I was out for about 5 days. Now, I wasn't exploring the whole time. I was out there for a business conference, but just want to share a little bit of my thoughts, some new places I checked out. But before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, click subscribe, and punch that notification bell so you can get up to date on new episodes when we drop them. Also, if you're following on the pod exclusively, make sure to check that out as well. We're on Apple, Spotify, and other major podcasting platforms. And I guess my question of the day is, what are some of your favorite off-strip, off-downtown casinos and resorts that you've visited? I'm going to cover a few of them in this episode today, so I'd love to hear your thoughts. Maybe there's a place I haven't visited yet that I should be checking out, and I'd love to hear that from you. So let's go ahead and get started on a brand new episode of Talking Vegas All Day with me, KA.
Let's go to Vegas, baby. Let's go tonight.
Right now,
Let's go to Vegas. We'll stay up all night.
up in the
Let's go to Vegas.
So the first day, got in late, and I stayed at the Luxor. And let me just tell you, that's my first time staying at the Luxor. I had visited there, played there, eaten there at the Public House and Diablo Cantina. And Jay and I spent some time there, but really never played there or stayed there extensively. It was more just on the way to Mandalay Bay or Excalibur, maybe play hand here. So I decided to stay there and play. And let me tell you, that room really took me away, because I was expecting some, run-of-the-mill room. And MGM put me up in a really nice pyramid room, king room. I was really blown away, to be honest with you. I think the view was great. Got a nice view of Mandalay Bay. Bed was wonderful. Just a really cool vibe. Obviously, you have the slanted, one side of your room slanted because of the pyramid. But overall, really enjoyed my stay. Did play a little bit of poker at Central Bar. Didn't really win anything, but had some good drinks. Really nice atmosphere there. So my first day overall, probably my first full day there. I got up that morning, went out to Red Rock, Spring Mountain to be exact. And did some hiking back up there into the mountains, hiked around there. I just love Red Rock area. It's so quiet, so peaceful. And first 2 days of the trip I spent there, and then I kind of went and did a little tour after breakfast. Went to Black Bear, had my usual. It was a good time, as always. Black Bear continues to impress. However, I'll talk about another spot that I went to that really blew me away. That I was at once before with JA, but this time I kind of might need to put it above Black Bear. But after breakfast, I decided to head down to Orleans. I hadn't been there before. And did a little walk through, a little tour of it, if you would say. I posted some videos on my Twitter feed. And overall, really impressed. I mean, it's an older property, obviously. It's got the arena. And one of the things that really impressed me, which a lot of the new strip places, even maybe Circa, it had really cool theming. I really like the Mardi Gras kind of theme. Just walking around, really nice kind of bars, everything really well themed. Place is packed, good gaming. I played a little video poker. Didn't win anything, but had a good time, and it was a place that I even told Jay. I texted her and told her, I'd like to spend some more time here. I don't know if I necessarily want to stay there, but want to spend a little bit more time, maybe grab some food there sometime for like lunch, dinner. But definitely want to get back there and spend some more time. I was only there for about 30, 45 minutes. But if you have stayed at the Orleans, please let me know. Because I really would like to hear your thoughts overall on it. The next place I went to is Palace Station. Again, I see a lot of people in my Twitter group talk about it, love the place, say it's one of their favorite off-strip properties. So I decided to go in and check it out. Got a Players Club card there, and spent some time there again, played a little video poker. Did win a little bit. Actually, I think I wasn't one of my bigger wins. I hit some big ones later on in the show. I'll tell you about them. But walked around. It's a smaller place. Feels a little tight in there at times. But again, really good vibe. I think for me there, I think with what they're doing now, I haven't been to a lot of the other station properties, but that place is definitely, you can tell from some of the other videos and places I've seen. This is one of the nicer station casinos. Again, really would like to spend a little bit more time there. Did grab a little quick bite to eat, one of the grab and go places. It was pretty good. And then decided to head out to the other side of town, and really wanted to go to a place that I've never been, and I keep wanting to go, and that's Sam's Town. Now, if you listen, that JA and I are big Killer fans. And they obviously have a record called Sam's Town, and I just really have always wanted to go there. Obviously, they have the falls and the outdoor little area. But so we headed out there, drove around, and got there, walked around, actually played there, did pretty well on video poker again. As you can tell, Kay likes to play video poker. Checked out Majestic Falls. Love to see it at night. During the day, just hang out there, had some coffee, and just spent some time. Saw the bowling alley, the cinema, saw the nice little Killers little area that they had, and just really thought that was probably, of all the three I visited that day, I got off my bucket list, I was most impressed with, and maybe we must stay there sometime. Again, if you've stayed there, I'd love to know your takes on it, because I really think that's a kind of fun place with the cinema. You could really make a trip out of that. Obviously, still go to strip in downtown, but really liked that place, and really felt the odds were good on video poker there. So that first day, really didn't do a whole lot. I did go to the Cosmo, walked around the strip a little bit, checked out some places here and there, but I did go up to Cosmo and check out the Bang Bar there by Momofuku. Really liked that. Got a wrap. I think I got the spicy pork wrap, and I was really impressed. And that would set up for another time to go and check out one of his properties up there. And then about that was pretty much my first day. I had to pick up some people from the airport, spend some time, went to Bootleggers with a couple former colleagues of mine. Had a wonderful time there as well. Once again, just I haven't been there in probably about 4 years, and man, it just blew me away. Great prices, great food. So that was my first day. So the second day, then picked up a friend of mine, went out to Red Rock, and did the whole show 'em around kind of thing. Again, I love Red Rock. Had some great pictures, walked around Calico Tanks, and then knocked another trail off my list. Went out to Icebox Canyon. I've been meaning to do that one ever since I've been getting out there, and just never had the chance. It's a beautiful morning. Got out there early before it really started to heat up. It was hot out there. I think it got up to 110 a couple days. And walked back in there. Just when you go back in there, the temperature drops. The views are spectacular. Just with the canyons the walls on each side. I really recommend. That's probably one of my top 3 favorite hikes in Red Rock. So if you get a chance, check that one out. It's a hike. I mean, you can go back about 10 miles on that thing. So definitely check that one out. And then we decided to go to breakfast. Went to Omelet House down there near Sahara, and we were there once with JA and had a yummy breakfast with the omelets. Obviously, they have a million omelets, and the breakfast I had, number one, I thought the quality of food was amazing. Number 2, felt full, didn't really need to eat till dinner. And just number 3, service was great. I would almost put that a little bit ahead of Black Bear. I just think I felt full when I left there. Really didn't need to eat the rest of the day. And then we headed out to the convention. And really after that, let's see, kind of was at the convention most of the time. But a couple other places we checked out. We checked out Sahara. Really kind of want to stay there. Played a little bit. Got lost a couple times. Every time I got there, I kept getting lost. But checked out Chickies and Pete's. And for those of you who don't know, I guess where I'm from in Pennsylvania, Chickies and Pete's is a big area in Philadelphia, big sports bar. It was kind of like that. They had their menu. One thing I will say is they didn't overcharge on the prices from their normal menu. I mean, it was a couple bucks more, but pretty much what it is in Philadelphia. So didn't really get anything to eat, just spent there, drank, kind of hung out, caught up. And then later, let's see, some other places we checked out. The second day, we went to the world's biggest gift store. I mean, that's pretty much a tourist trap, but it was fun. Checked out Ellis Island again. Both of us said that place is, I mean, that breakfast is always good too. Cheap. One thing we did do is we rode the monorail a lot. And I'll be honest with you guys, like, I think that if you're on the strip, that's the best way to get up and down the strip. I know some people don't like it, but I use that a lot, getting to and from. And then let's see, where else did we do that night? I'm trying to remember where we ate that night. I think we ate one of my other. I'm trying to think where we ate that night. Kay's drawing a blank here. Anyway, I will say we went to it's off the strip place. It's real near the old what was it, Lucky Dragon? It's no longer there. It was like 33 something. It was out in the middle of nowhere. I'll be honest with you folks. And it was just this 33 restaurants in this one little building. And if anybody remembers the name, please put in the comments. I had the best pho I've ever had, probably. And Jay and I are going to be there. And I have the slip somewhere. I was looking for it. Can't find it. Really good little off the strip place for pho. It's like literally where Lucky Dragon is. You can see it. And then also that day, a couple other places. Went to Eureka downtown that night for dinner. Had great burgers and beers. And then we kind of just headed back. Next day, went to La La Noodle at Park MGM. Been meaning to check that out. Obviously, you know Kay's a really big fan of Best Friends. Didn't get a chance to eat there this time, but did check out La La Noodle. I would put it up there with Noodles. I think Noodles is a little better over there at Bellagio, but it was good. I think the price point is very good, and that's one thing I noticed with Park MGM. The cost of food's pretty good there. So overall, definitely check out La La Noodle. And then also, let's see, that night we went to Momofuku. Had a beautiful view of the strip, and really just took in the whole scenery vibe. Had some buns, had some ramen. I mean, the food overall quality was amazing. It definitely lived up to the hype and expectation. Although I will say this, I think Best Friend, in my view, is a better place. Although they're two totally different entities. And then that night we went up to see the view at one of my favorite places, the Legacy Club. Went up there, took my friends out, showed them a little bit of view of the town. So that was just a really quick little overview of my trip. Hit some places, obviously some off-strip places, hit a couple new places. Oh, I didn't remember the place we went to dinner that night. We went to Oscars. That was outstanding. The one that I couldn't remember. So overall, great time. Spent some time downtown. Of course, that always tends to thing. Impressed, had some fun. Did not go to Banger this time. I was kind of shocked I didn't get to do that, but I've been there a million times. I'll get back there, guys. So that's about it. So that's 3 trips for KA this year. Now I am eyeing the December trip, so I'll keep you posted on that. But hey, that's all for today's episode. But before I get out of here, just want to let you know I'm still working on 2 episodes, the Riviera and the Moulin Rouge. Those will be coming out here in the next couple of weeks. Obviously working 12-hour plus days. You know, I got some time, very little. But on the way out, make sure to hit like, click subscribe, punch that notification bell. And again, follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Talking Vegas All Day with KA. Twitter, which is where I'm probably the most popular and probably the most active. It's Vegas_KA. And that's all the time we have for today. And I'll see you next time on this episode of Talking Vegas All Day with me, KA.